and welcome to 8 Minutes with 8 Executives and an extra special guest being one of our very own senior research analysts. I'm Grady Wulff, Market Analyst with Bell Direct. I recently attended the Resources Rising Stars Conference on the Gold Coast and had the opportunity and pleasure to sit down with some of the leading and newcoming executives of ASX-listed mining companies to create this video of 8 Minutes with 8 Executives. In this series, we cover the outlook across a range of commodities over the next 12 months, some newcomers in the producing space, deposits boasting the highest grades ever seen across different commodities, and our senior research analyst, David Coates, helps us understand what goes into analysing a mining company. We hope you enjoy this 8 Minutes with 8 Executives.
A little bit about Alkane. Yes, our headquarters is in Perth, but our operations Tomingley Gold Mine, halfway between Dubbo and Parkes, in that sort of premier bit of New South Wales for metalliferous.
Yeah.
And we've been operating that mine since 2014, and then the copper part of our business comes this large exploration prospect we have called Boda Kaiser, which is to the east of Wellington. So yeah, all there in the central western New South Wales.
Now, gold has been on a tear in recent months, and we know it's at record highs right now. What's your outlook for the commodity of the next 12 months, and how high can the price really go in your opinion?
Oh yeah, very interesting question. I think every single person, a lot of the investors watching, will be thinking to themselves, you know, what's the US election going to look like? What are interest rates going to look like? How much money a government's going to print? You know, so that gold, of course, being a real, tangible, monetary equivalent.
Yeah.
I think for me, I take a look at the forward curves, right? So that's where the majority of the market money is. And so if you look at forward curves at the moment, you could sell gold today. You could sell a forward 5 years out with sort of $4,500 Australian in it, right? So to me, it feels like we're continuing to have upward pressure.
We're actually currently drilling at the moment. We're doing an infill program, so there's probably 14,000 metres of drilling, and that's just aimed on converting our inferred resources into indicated. So we are working on a pre-feasibility, and we just want to have the biggest amount of indicated ounces possible to push out the largest reserve as part of that study.
Now, Mandilla and Austral, as it is, have been compared to the likes of Capricorn Metals by different analysts out there. Do you see the comparisons, and what are the comparisons in your opinion?
Yeah, I think I was rather cheekily comparing us to Mount Gibson, so Capricorn's project they're looking to develop now, and I did that for a while in my slide decks. And the reality is it's because we're at 1.3 grams per tonne, they're at 0.9. I think their strip ratio is 4.2 and we're at 5.8. But the thing is, when you put a 1.3 gram ore body at current spot price, there's an extra $36 worth of revenue.
Yeah.
And mining movement's only about $7.50 to square up that change in strip ratio. So I think it's a great analogy, and other than on scale, I think we look better.
I joined the company about 3 months ago. Came in, really I was attracted, I guess, to the combination of the fact that there's a really good base case in terms of what's on the ground or what's at the project today. 3 million ounces, so it's got a bit of heft. I think that really underwrites what will be a very attractive development opportunity. And then I think the wildcard little X factor is really the very large land position that the company has in and around the Katanning Gold Project. So that's a little bit of, I think, secret sauce that could potentially be a real game changer.
Production's going really well, thank you. So today we announced that the first NIM6 columns achieved nameplate production.
Wow.
Yeah, it's only its sort of 4th month.
Yeah, it's a baby.
Yeah, it is, it really is.
Baby.
And the second column's due to start production this month of September, with the third column coming into production in December. So we're right on target with our ramp-up schedule per the feasibility study.
Yeah, and what's the growth outlook for production at Honeymoon?
Growth outlook is really our first year, so till June next year, the financial year, 850,000 pounds.
Wow.
Then up to 1.6 million pounds for the following year, and then up to the 2.45 million pound nameplate.
That's
so
incredible.
We're tracking to budget. We're going really well.
We've got a copper and gold project in Newfoundland, and we only just bought it in October last year. So it is relatively new. We only started drilling on it in January of this year. So we're looking to grow that resource and expand it, and we've only just started really.
Yeah, absolutely. We're playing in the right place. The commodities of the year are copper and gold. Now, you've just recently released some really strong and outstanding results in the assays there. Can you tell us about them and what the results mean moving forward?
Yeah, so again, we typically put out results about every 4 weeks or so, and again, it was what we put out was extensions to that current existing resource that we have, and the resource is 40 million tonnes at 2% copper already, so it's already a pretty big resource.
It's huge.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But our view is it's going to grow a lot bigger than that. So we actually have 4 drill rigs turning at the moment, and then those drill results we put out were extensions of the high-grade mineralisation, which is copper and gold, and then the big broad footwall zone, which is going at about 2% copper.
Oh, look, it's outstanding. It's probably the highest grade assay that we've released so far at the whole project, and that's saying something given how successful we were with Never Never. Pepper infill drilling is going exceptionally well. That 27 metres at 39 grams a tonne was, very welcome to see. It obviously drives home the confidence that we have in that new prospect that we only discovered in April. So, yeah, a lot of excitement around that at the moment.
Dave, I'll cross to you. Gold has been on a tear recently. What is driving it, and how far do you think it can run?
Yeah, gold sure has been on a tear, and we've got a really constructive view on the outlook. My view and reflected in the house view is that gold has some way to run just yet. I think we're really only just in fairly early days. You know, the gold price has hit record highs despite high interest rates, despite a high dollar, and they've now started to roll over, and I think that the gold price can really benefit from that, and a number of other factors that are affecting the gold price at the moment.
So we've had quite a few announcements recently. It's been a really busy time for us since we listed 3 months ago. I suppose the biggest announcement we've released is a significant upgrade to our mineral resource. We've increased that by 45%, taking it to 423 million ounces of silver equivalent at a grade of 67.25 grams a tonne.
Wow.
Now, that makes us the largest pre-production silver asset on the ASX, which is a fantastic position to be in, to have such a significant asset of scale in an amazing jurisdiction like Nevada.
It is an exciting time in the gold space. So we are a gold company. Our main gold project is in the Murchison region of Western Australia. For those who don't know, it's up with who's up there? Westgold, Ramelius, Red 5, Silver Lake, 29 Metals, and even Spartan. So we hold a commanding land position right in the middle of that southern belt. We've been drilling quite extensively this year and delivering really good high grade, good gold, good quality extensions to our gold resources. And our idea is pretty simple. We've got shallow open pits. We believe there are fresh rock extensions, and to date we're delivering on that.
I hope you enjoyed that 8 minutes with 8 executives and our very own David Coates. If you would like to see the full interviews of each of the executives, you'll find the links in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all market commentary, exclusive executive interviews and market insights.